I've faced my fair share of trouble. I've shaken a fist or two at God. One moment that stands out in particular was a difficult breakup in my early 30s. I thought that I'd heard one thing from God, but something else happened. We broke up. And there was no going back. This was like a broke-up breakup. And it was over, and I was confused. For some time after that, I struggled to pray because I was so sure I'd heard one thing that apparently I hadn't heard. My listener was broken. My prayer life was broken, and I felt separated from God. Have you ever felt that way before? Like maybe you're feeling that way right now? I can relate. I was devastated. Paul, who wrote Romans, faced much worse than a semi-midlife breakup. He faced persecution of all kinds, the kind of persecution that would cause many of us to lose faith and give up. And as he's writing to a group of people who were also facing persecution and difficulty, he reminds them that God is greater than their biggest foe or failure. He says this, if God is for us, then who can be against us? That's a big if sometimes. Sometimes like in the middle of a big hard breakup, it reads more like, since God isn't for me, probably nobody else is either. But the assumption here from Paul is that God is in fact for us, and therefore we've already won. Nobody's bigger than God. And what Paul writes is, what can separate us from the love of Christ? His love is a stage 5 clinger. His love holds on to us and won't let us go. It's like the Alcatraz of all loves. You can't escape it. Nothing can separate us from it. No trouble, no hardship, not even death can separate us from that love. I know breakups are tough. I know. Financial woes stink. I know loneliness is a burden. I know that family discord can be overwhelming. I get it that anxiety and despair are burdensome. But God is for you. He's on your side. And nobody can ever separate you from Him. Embrace that connection today. It's real. Nothing in all creation can separate you from Him. Don't let the enemy fool you into thinking that you've been separated from Him because of the hardship you face or the failure you've participated in. He's right there by your side, no matter what. He is for you. And if He's for you, great question, who could ever be against you?